Hi everyone, I'm your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Thank you all to my subscribers, my new subscribers as well. Thank you for everyone commenting and tuning in to The Mix. I will be getting to more comments in terms of responding and all of that. My apologies for the delay, but hey, life is lifing over here. But like, share, subscribe to The Mix. Like, share, subscribe. Those who are digitally passing by, go ahead and smash that subscription button and hit that notification bell. If you are interested in donating to the channel, for content enhancement creation, my Zelle information, cashapp information is in the description section. Also, listen to this video from beginning to end. I'm going to sort of, drop some gems. Okay, as you can see what this video is about, this is going to be about Susan, Killer. Yes, that's the language, the words, the terms that I'm using, because I think YouTube, the algorithm, all of that stuff plays a role in my content creation, and I don't want to be penalized, and etc. Okay, so, and I'm going to share probably a few screens today as well. Today is Monday. I hope your Monday is going well. Actually, yesterday, Sunday, was the kickoff of the week, because Sunday starts the week, to my understanding, according to however they deem it. Researchers, Sunday is the beginning of the week, allegedly, or whatever. I don't know. But so yeah, I hope your Monday is going well. Hope your work week is starting off good for those who are employed. For those who are not employed, hey, I ain't mad at you. If you living off the unemployment, if you doing what you do to survive, best of luck to you. I'm not here to judge. Do what you do. But be safe out there in those streets. Be safe and be smart, and keep your head on the swivel. Stay prayed up. But okay, so let me dive right into this. This is pretty much part 2 to the Susan, Killer. And as I stated in my previous video, in my opinion, I believe there should be first degree charges against Susan, the Killer, because this is just so strange. And based off of my research and review, matter of fact, I'm not going to say it's strange. It is what it is. I believe it should be charges. So, and then also too, I noticed that they stated too in the last video I posted about Susan, Killer, being basically bankrupt, if so to speak. She really doesn't have the financial resources to hire an attorney to fight these charges. So, and a PD has been appointed to her. As I said before, I do not believe PDs put their effort, their hearts, and all of that, and their tenacity into fighting cases. Public defenders are paid by the government, so they wait on a check. It's just like people with Social Security. They get a check, So, hey, I do not believe a PD, probably a handful, not all, but a handful will put their hearts and effort into this. They're not going to do the work. So, but it seems like Susan, Killer, she already framed her own case. And that's why I say this should be first degree murder. It should be, because it seems like this is all premeditated. In my opinion, I believe she gaslit the whole entire situation, because based off of research, based off of news reports and etc., all of that, media reports, different news sites, it seems like this has been an ongoing thing for the past year or two with the Owens family and Susan, the Killer. So she probably, in her mind, and I'm just speaking hypothetically, took this matter into her own hands to DEAD the situation. Pun intended, unfortunately. So let me go ahead and share some of my screen. And also, I want to say justice for AJ. Justice for AJ. Her family, those babies. Justice for those babies. Susan, Killer, in my opinion, is a horrific monster. She's a monster. It's not even a human being, in my opinion. It's not. This is it's a it. But let me go ahead and share my screen and go over some of the elements of manslaughter and go over a couple other things. So Okay, what is manslaughter? According to Google, the crime of killing a human being without malice of forethought, or otherwise in circumstances not amounting to the defendant was convicted of manslaughter. So, in my opinion, and I'm just giving off my thought process, my perspective. So, don't take this as fact. Do your own research. All of that. Do what you do. Basically, this is stating that inciting that is not intentional. But in Susan Killer, in her M case, which she viciously gunned down AJ in front of one of her kids, to me, again, in my opinion, it was malicious and it was M. And also, they probably need to look into possible hate crime because of the terms and the words she used prior to this on many of occasions. And then also, based on a few articles, Susan Killer recorded the kids. So, come on now. Okay, let me share another screen. Okay, this, you guys, is the Florida site of legislator, like the General Assembly. Every state usually has one. To my understanding, it does. So this is what I went to. The Florida two statutes, including Special Session A and 23 Special Session B. And this is for manslaughter. Penalties applicable of sentencing structures. Oh, no, this is sentencing. Let me go ahead and go back. My bad. Okay, this is what I want to go to. Manslaughter. So this is state legislation 782.07. This is the title of it. And this is the chapter. And this is, of course, homicide. As you can see up top. Go here. Google this. This is how you find. Every state should have this state General Assembly. So just do a simple Google search for whatever topic, legal-wise, that you are researching, and type in General Assembly. It'll take you directly to that state statute. Okay. 782.07 manslaughter is what? Aggravated manslaughter of, so you have manslaughter, and then you have aggravated manslaughter of an elderly person. So it's going into the different types of manslaughter. So what Susan Killer was charged with simply manslaughter. And manslaughter, the killing of a human being by the act of procurement. Or culpable negligence of another without lawful justification according to the provisions of chapter. But again, in this instance, in my opinion, culpable negligence of another without lawful justification. This is not that. What actually happened, the act by Susan Killer, to me, in my opinion, she justified it by the actions that led up to this from the interaction, Susan, the Killer. So, in my opinion, like I stated before, I believe this is not an accident at all, the killing of a human being by the act. I believe the M of AJ can be justified based off of the things that led up to this for the past 1 to 2 years. And then there was calls made as well. So somebody, who that somebody is, Susan Killer, got fed up and took matters into her own hands. She gaslit this mother of 4 who is no longer here to raise her children. They have to live with this for the rest of their lives. My heart sinks when I think about this. It's just a ball of gut, like what do you call it? A knot in my stomach, in my tummy. So, but yeah, if you're interested in learning about your state legislative statutes and all of that, go to the General Assembly of your state, and you can find that for those who don't know. Okay, and let me share another screen. So I hope you see my point here. Manslaughter, the actual narrative, affidavit, and all of that has been put out here through the media, through the sheriff or whatever of Marion County. I do not believe it fits this charge. So, in my opinion, the prosecutors are starting off on the wrong foot. Charges need to be upgraded to murder. Period. Murder. Okay. So this screen is interesting as well. Let me share this screen with you all. But I believe it should be upgraded to murder 1, murder 2, murder 3, whatever Florida has. Murder, not manslaughter, murder. According to WTSP.com, online media news site, the KILLER, and I'm going to insert the KILLER because that's what this person is. The KILLER claimed self-defense after she told deputies that Owens banged on her door and demanded she come out. It comes after children notified their mother of the dispute, according to the report. The KILLER was arrested Tuesday, days after the S death, which the sheriff called not a stand your ground case, but a simply a killing. So the sheriff is calling it simply a KILLING. Excuse me, you guys. So the sheriff is calling it this. However, you all are charging, the prosecutors are charging the KILLER with manslaughter, a simple killing. No, what type of terminology are they using? BS. Okay. The article further cites neighbors said the KILLER often call Owens' children names and antagonize them. Like I said, gaslighting. So of course kids gonna go to their parents and be like, hey, this lady she's crazy and this and that. And even if the kid says something slick or whatever, so what? They're kids. You know, if you are a racist, you shouldn't be living around kids. Period. You should. If you can't just brush things off when it comes to kids, especially 10 and under, 12 and under at least. Come on now. My gosh. And then the article further cites they often would play in a lot outside her home. So, and then too, did she own the lot? Come on now. Okay. What stuck out to me though is this. Okay. The article further cites now, many of you were struggling to understand why there was not an immediate arrest. Whatever. I still say I call bullshit on that. Sheriff Billy Wood said the laws here in the state of Florida are clear. Now I may not like them, I may not agree with them, but however, those laws I will follow. Whatever, BS. It was something else. Okay, let me hone in on this, you guys. So it says and this is from WCJB.com. During an interview with detectives, the KILLER said Owens did not act reasonable or prudent. So the KILLER said basically is painting the picture, the narrative. So basically the KILLER is citing that the victim, AJ, did not act reasonable or prudent. When asked why she chose that wording, she admitted. So the KILLER admitted to researching self-defense laws and Florida Stand Your Ground law. Oh my goodness. So she doing some research. She sound like Dominique Jezebel Jones in the Travis Rudolph case, researching about accessory to murder, all of that, and all of that stuff. Oh my goodness. So the KILLER, as you can see here, according to WCJB.com, the KILLER, read this, you guys. Again, this is important. Research about self-defense on the internet. So she using terms and like and the thing is, the sheriffs, the law enforcement, prosecutors, they're used to this. They've been in this business, I'm quite sure, for some years. So they come on now. Why is this horrific thing, KILLER, using legal terms like this? Because she researched it. She's trying to paint her own picture. So in my mind, in my opinion, this was all premeditated and self-defense. Period. And especially when they said she has pictures and videos of the kids in her phone. For what? You building a case to justify self-defense. Man, please. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. So, okay, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Do you believe Marion County prosecutors, the ones who recommended or asked the judge for a $200K bond for Susan KILLER, do you believe they will upgrade the charges? Maybe, I don't know, maybe Ben Crump now No, the activists, maybe they'll put pressure on them, and rightfully so in this instance, in my opinion. To me, it was premeditated. It should be first degree murder. They should throw first, second, third, fourth, whatever degree they got. I haven't did any super digging on the different murder charges for the state of Florida, but they need to throw it all at her, because manslaughter, come on now. Come on now. No, no. And there was certain things, just activity leading up to this for 1 to 2 years. No, this wasn't an accident. This wasn't unintentional. This wasn't because that no, self-defense through the door. You didn't even open the door. You pow-powed her through the door. Based off of my information and what I researched, you didn't even open it. She didn't even open the door. The KILLER didn't even open the door. But yeah, like this video, share this video. What are your thoughts? Do you believe the prosecutors will upgrade? Do you believe, although the KILLER seem like she doesn't have any resources or finances to get an attorney, unless an attorney take her case pro bono? I don't know. It'll be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if an attorney take her case pro bono, meaning that they're not getting paid. They want to take her case just to see if they can win something and get their name out there. I mean, it's crazy. These attorneys, just like the prosecutors, who are attorneys as well. So who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. And also, I believe if the KILLER does not hire private counsel, whether it be pro bono or not, I believe, in my opinion, that the KILLER may cop a plea, and eventually cop a plea, and they're gonna go lights on her. They're going to go lights on her. But let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment. Check out my videos in my video section of my channel. Thank you all for supporting the mix. Thank you all for tuning in. Like this video, share this video. If you're interested in donating, go ahead and drop a donation to your girl. You know, donations for content enhancement creation. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to the mix. Those who are new tuning in, I pre-record my videos, so this is what you get for the most part. And sometimes I go live occasionally. I have to work some things out with the live, because I want to share screens when I go live. So, but nevertheless, what else? Yeah, so that's about it. Head on over to the community section, vote. I have polls going on as well. And thank you all for tuning in. I got some new pots. Sorry for rushing this video, but I'm like Trick Daddy B. I got my pots. So I got my pots, but I just had to hop on here really quickly and drop this content. And I enjoy doing my YouTube thing. It gets greater later. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section about Susan KILLER. Do you believe the prosecutors will upgrade the charges? In my opinion, only if pressure is put on them by the black activists. Secondly, I think Susan KILLER will basically probably cop a plea, especially if she doesn't hire legal counsel, whether it be pro bono or not. I think the KILLER will cop a plea. So what are your thoughts? Do you believe the KILLER will cop a plea? Something to think about. But this is clearly, in my opinion, first degree, based off of what happened leading up to this. And when the sheriffs admitted that the KILLER admitted to them that they researched about self-defense and the language and all of that, man, this is premeditated, and it's probably a hate crime. They need to investigate it as a hate crime. Where the feds at? So they need to investigate it as a hate crime, capital murder. So like this video, share this video. My heart goes out to the babies. Justice for AJ and her entire family. Thank you all for tuning into the mix. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.